Okay, this is the start of therapy. First, you want to make sure that the green modem lights back here are on. And then you want to go ahead and turn on the machine back here. When you turn it on, it's going to go ahead and say hello, Bell. And then you're going to take the solution, which is in the box. You're going to put it on here. One on top of the machine and one to the side. You want to check for the clarity. You want to check for, make sure that it's a 2.5. I'm going to look at the expiration date. See how clear, nothing's in there. Check for leaks. That looks good. Make sure it's always the green plugs. Again, on both bags. And once that's done, you're going to go ahead and press the start button, which is also called go. Here, we got to put in the weight and the blood pressure. So first is the weight. You're going to go ahead and press enter. And now that it's blinking, that means you can go ahead and use these two arrows to move it. So she's about 50 kg. We already weighed her. Enter again. We're going to use the down button to go to the blood pressure. We're going to hit the enter button to make it blink. And we did our blood pressure a little bit ago, and it's about the same. Here it goes. About 154. Press enter over 74. Press enter again so it doesn't blink. So that has registered that. Go ahead and press. And now you can go and press the stop button after it doesn't blink. So go and press the stop button. And then we're going to go ahead and press go to start. And now it says load a cassette. Before loading the cassette or pressing anything, we want to go ahead and get the cassette ready. You want to carefully take it out of its package and leave it right on top of the package. And then you want to go ahead and get some tape. You want to tape down the lines for precautions so they do not fall. You want to go ahead and clamp this blue one here and this back one. It's called a Y-port clamp in the back. Everything else stays open. We want to go ahead and take off all the tape. Just rip them off. And now we want to go ahead and pick it up, not dropping anything. Here's the cassette that you're going to load. Don't press any buttons yet. Go ahead and open it up over here. Press that up. Make that go up all the way. We're going to load it in this way, the way that you brought it in. Press down on it. Make sure it sits flush against the cassette. Make sure there are no kinks. You can go ahead and drop these two lines. Make sure there are no kinks in the line over here, so it's all nice and straight. This is all flushed in. This is straight. Now you can go ahead and close it and have that one go down. Here you can go ahead and hang the blue organizer right on top of here. It goes right there. Make sure this clicks right on the bottom. Now you can go ahead and press the green button here to load the set. While it's self-testing, you're going to take the drain line here, take it down from here. You're going to pull off this part. Take another piece of tape. You're going to connect the drain line to the blue jug down here. Go ahead and shove it all the way through here. And tape it down, because if you don't, it will come out and spill all over the place. Now that self-testing has completed, the next prompt is connect the bags, open the clamps. We're going to take this one, the red clamp. Take that up. Put it on your pinky. And this red clamp is always going to be connected to the top bag here. So we're going to go and hold this, Be careful not to touch any of these edges. So you want to go ahead and pull this from this finger. Take this hand again and pull this side, and then connect it through, twisting, screwing all the way in. That looks pretty good. And then we want to go ahead and break the frangible over here. Break it pretty good. See, so it doesn't plug up anything, so the liquid can go ahead and flow through. That looks good. I want to take the second one, which is the white clamp. And we want to go ahead and connect it to the second bag down over here. Okay, you want to pull this here. Take your other hand, pull this here. Okay, and then now that you're holding this, you can go ahead and screw right on in. It's pretty tight. And then we'll go ahead and break the frangible. Now that two bags are connected, you can go ahead and press the green button. And now we are priming. Now that the machine is priming, it's gonna go ahead and prime for 10 minutes. We want to go ahead and clean the catheter on mom over here. And then the supplies that you need will be the pad, a 4x4 gauze, and this dark blue cleaning solution called Alka-Vis. So let's go ahead and open this gauze. Making sure not to let any of the gauze fall to any type of space. Make sure to leave it right on its wrapping. Open it up. Open the solution up and soak it all the way through. It's got two pieces of gauze in here. One's gonna scrub and then one is gonna wrap. Scrub for 1 minute, wrap for 1 minute. We're gonna go over to mom over here. We're gonna take this. We're gonna go ahead and lay it on mom right over here because we don't, after we clean her catheter, the catheter should not be laying on her belly or any type of clothing. It should not be touched. It should be fully sanitized and cleaned after cleaning with the Alka-Vis solution. So go ahead and unwrap all this stuff. Take off this tape. Unwind it naturally. Go ahead and put it back down here. Take one of these gauzes that are soaked. And we're going to go ahead and start scrubbing a little bit gently for about 1 minute. That's a good full minute. And now we're going to wrap it for 1 whole minute. But since priming takes about 10 minutes, I just go ahead and leave this wrapped all the way until priming is done and we go ahead and have to connect. Now that priming is done, the next prompt will be check patient line, connect yourself. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and re-prime so that there are no air bubbles. And to do that, you want to go ahead and press the stop button. You want to go ahead and press the down button. Enter. Enter again. And let that prime for another, it's going to take about maybe a minute or two. After the re-prime is done, it will say check patient line, connect yourself again. And here we can go ahead and connect the patient line to mom. Here we're going to go ahead and take the patient line. Don't touch it from the top. Put it on your pinky, just like how we did with the two bags over here. You're going to bring it with you over here, all the way to mom. And now we're going to go ahead and take off the catheter over here that's been soaked in the second wet gauze. Okay, it's a little bit wet, so you want to kind of just let it dry a little bit. Give this side a little bit of slack so when you do yank it, you're not tugging on the line. So first we want to go ahead and open the catheter first. So hold it like a pencil. Hold this in your pinky, okay? And we're going to twist it off to the left, and that's going to open. I'm opening it up, and then I'm going to yank the drain, the patient line open, and I'm going to twist to the right to close. And now that is a closed catheter, and now you're safe. It's not exposed anymore. Last step here is to go ahead and open the transfer case, which is this part right here and here. you want to go ahead and twist to the left again, this one, or the top. Usually it's the middle. I usually take the middle and twist to the left, and that opens it all the way up, and that's going to let the liquid flow through to mom. Okay, so now that that's done, we can go and tape this to mom first before letting it go. I do a U line over here, okay, so that she doesn't roll and sleep on it and doesn't cause any type of kinks or alarms. So now that we are done connecting the patient line her, we can go back and go to the machine and press the green button. Verify the drain that it says 0 ml. And now you don't touch anything else. Now it's gonna do an initial drain. Okay, now we're good to go. It says fill 1 of 4 without any alarms. You're good to go. This is for end of therapy. Wash your hands, put on your gloves, get all your supplies ready. The pad, the gauze, the mini caps, the solution, and the cloth tape. Now first we're going to go ahead and open this up. Put the solution on. Here, remove that blanket, put the padding on. I'm going to untape all this stuff, and we're going to go ahead and start the cleaning with the catheter. Now first you have to close the clamp, and then go ahead and close the transfer case. Okay. And now we're going to take one piece of the cloth. Okay, so it's been 1 minute, and we're going to open it up, and we're going to leave it on wet gauze, and don't touch anything. I'm going to take the other wet gauze. I'm going to wrap it for another minute. I'm just going to let it sit on top of that gauze. We have about 20 seconds left. You're going to go ahead and open the knee caps. Don't touch them. Open them halfway like this. I always take 2 for precaution, just in case you drop one. You can go ahead and pick the other one because you don't want to leave the catheter exposed too long. So you just want one out as a backup. So don't touch the end caps at all. Just leave them like this. And I put them as close as possible to the catheter. And it's been over a minute wrapped, so go and open it up. So remember, clamp is already closed, transfer case is already closed, so don't touch this part at all. You're going to hold this like you're holding a pencil on this side. See, make sure you don't open that or unscrew any of that. And then you're going to go ahead and unscrew this side off, the patient line. So let's go ahead and unscrew that. You're going to turn that to the left. And now that's an exposed catheter, and you want to go ahead and not touch any of the end pieces at all and put it on. So nothing can be touched. And try not to expose it at all. Twist it tightly on, and that is the closed catheter. Wrap the catheter again. I'm going to tape that to mom over here. Get another piece. Keep it here. This way. Keep it in the loop so you have no kinks. The third key, you're going to press the green button. Closed all clamps, which you already did. You disconnected yourself, which you already did. Just pressing the green button, following through the prompts. And then now it tells you to remove the cassette. Press all the way up. Take that out. Push it down over here. And there's always going to be some type of excess fluid left over. I'm going to press the green button again. Just follow through the prompts. It says turn me off, so you're going to go to the back. There's a button back here. Turn that off, and you are done.